So now let's try and understand one of the important formulas in terms of data formatting or converting numbers to a date. Yes. So this is one of the important formula. That's why we'll be covering only this formula in our entire session. So you need to have a very much close look at this because it converts a provided year, month or day, which is in the form of an integer or a number into a date. Now, how does it do that? Suppose I have the year to be as 2021 or 24, which is going on. Yeah. And I have the month as the 12th month and the day as 10th. Yeah. So I have all these things in number. Now, how do I convert this into a date? So there is a simple formula that you need to look at is equal to date, open the brackets. The format is you need to specify the year first. So we'll select the cell in which the year is there. I'll put a comma. Then we have the month. Yeah. So I'll select the month. I'll say comma. And again, lastly, the day on which you need to specify the day for the day. So here it is. So it is converted into a date. So this entire day, month, and year is converted into a date. Now there are some important things that you need to look at. Okay. Inputs to date must be numbers. Now suppose if it is a string. So if I say 10 is a string, how do you make it a string? By putting them in double quotes. Yeah. So it will give me an error. What error it shows as function date parameter 3 expect number value, but 10 is a text. So it is a text, so it cannot be converted to a date. Yes. So I need to make it number in order to give me a date. So remember the year, month, and day has to be in the form of numbers only. Yeah. Now if I put the date as 10.71, it will still consider the date as 10 because it will take the base number. So it will always consider this as the number. Even if I make it as 10.01 or if I make it as 11.01, so it will take it as 11, not 11.01. Yes. So these two are one of the important things. Now date now this function will silently recalculate numeric dates which fall outside of valid month or days. Now for an example, if you know there are 12 months. Now if I change this to 13th month, so it will automatically take the next subsequent month. So I'll say it will give me 10/1/2024. 25, sorry. So the next year. So it will automatically recalculate the months and it will give me the subsequent month and the year according to the number that you have specified. So suppose I keep it as month. Now suppose I say do it the same for 13. Yeah. So it is 12/24, which is December 24. Now if I make this, so December had 31 days. So if I specify as 32 days, it will automatically jump to the 1st of January 2025. See this? So it is recalibrating its dates based on the number that you are adding there. So either you give a number which is higher than a particular uh, end of month, then it will take you to the subsequent month based on the number of days that you actually added. So suppose I add the days to be 62. So it will take me directly to February, I guess. Let me try that. So it will take me to some day in February 2025. Okay, it was 62. Let me put 64. Yes, so it is taking it directly to February 2000. So it is adding 64 days. Yeah. So if you specify something which is higher than the specified month and day, then it will automatically, this formula will automatically recalibrate itself to give you the higher date. Yes. Now, there is a limitation to the year as well. Now, for an example, Google Sheet uses the 1900 date system. Please understand. So if I specify any year between 1900 to 1990, 9999, Google Sheet will use that date year as your year. So suppose I have specified year 2024, which is between 1900 and 9999. So 2024 falls between these two numbers. So it will automatically take this date only, which we have seen it. But if I put the year, which is 0 to 1899, any year between these two numbers, yes, it will automatically calibrate that year. Yeah, it will automatically, hear me out, it will automatically calibrate that year to give any figure beyond 1900. Let me give you an example. Suppose I put the year as 100. Just see the year that has been calculated in the date, which is here. What is done? It is showing the year as 2000. So what it has done is it automatically adds 100 to 1899. Yeah, sorry, 1900, and it gives the year. So it will add nine. So it will be is equal to 1900 plus the 100. So that is the year 2000. So that's why we are getting the year as 2000 in this particular date. Yes, clear? So if I put the date as 2000, 200, it will make it at 2100. So this is calibrating the year if your date falls between 0 to 1899. If your date is between 1999, 1900 and 9999, then it will automatically take the value which is available. Yeah, so if I specified the date as 1901, so it will take as 1901. But anything below 1900, it will just add up to the existing 1900. So if I specify the date as 1800, you see it has added both. Yeah, and it is giving the year as 3700 or year in the date. Yeah. So these are few things that you need to look at when you are using date, because this will help you to organize the formula accordingly. Now for years less than 0 or greater than 10,000, Google Sheet will return the num as error. So if I specify anything, so this the end is 9999. So if I specify the year as 10,000, it will give me an error. Yes. Function date parameter one value 10,000 is out of range. Yes. So anything where any value which is beyond 9999, it will automatically give you an error. So if I specify as 9999, it will take the year as 9,000. So it will not give you an. So this is one of the important formula that you need to look at when you are using date. And it is one of the very important formula when you are trying to find out day, month, and year for a specific date. And you want to bring it together and give you a date, yeah, in order to form a tally. So very important formula, do look into it and use it for your data analysis. Thank you so much.